Hey guys, welcome back to another video blog. And remember, if you would rather read these vlogs instead of sitting here listening to me, head over to our website where we always have the written version waiting there. Today, we're going to talk about something that I think a lot of us, more than we realize, struggle with when we go on a vacation, and that's when comfort zone and personalization are in competition. Comfort zone and knowing what you like and don't like. Are they personalization? Are they the same thing? Should they be considered the same thing? Think about it in the context of when you're presented with an opportunity to try something new when you're traveling. So kind of keep that in mind. That's kind of the vibe we're going for here, okay? That's the perspective we're taking. Before we go any further though, if you guys haven't yet, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. You don't want to miss all the content we have coming out, including our monthly vlogs just like this one. So I'm going to give you a perspective here. Rapunzel in the movie Tangled. If you've seen it, you know at one point she starts saying over and over again, I can't believe I did this. And she says it lots of different ways. If you haven't, just to give you an idea, she finally has left her tower after 18 years being stuck in there. She sings her heart out in this beautiful anthem about how excited she is, and then she has a full-blown roller coaster of emotions. She's overjoyed, and then she's terrified. She's thrilled, and then she's worried. And she's kind of hopeful all at the same time. And that's kind of the emotions I feel like we end up feeling when we think about stepping out of our comfort zones, especially when you're on a vacation. You're excited, you're thrilled, you're worried, you're scared. What should I do? What shouldn't I do? You guys know I love Big Bang Theory, if you've been on here for any amount of time. So our buddy Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, he definitely would say it's called the comfort zone for a reason. And with that, that's a pretty quick reaction when we're deciding, do I really want to try something outside of my comfort zone or not? You're sitting there going, well, it's called the comfort zone for a reason. Do I really want to try something new that's terrifying? Do I want to not regret missing out on it? And that's when kind of all those emotions can kind of come into play. And you're just trying to, enjoy your trip, make some memories. Let's go ahead and we're going to run through a few examples of things maybe you'd want to try, maybe you wouldn't. Okay, so here we go. Skydiving. To quote a lot of my friends, they would say, why would I jump out of a perfectly good airplane? Okay, so there's one that people have pretty polarized, I want to do it or not. Swimming with sharks. I've definitely heard some people say it's one of the coolest things they've ever experienced, and other people say, are you crazy? Zip lining. Super awesome adrenaline, or there's only a cord, separating me from the ground. Snowboarding. Do you like the cold or not? Maybe a helicopter ride? How about karaoke? I love karaoke. All of these different things I just gave you are actually from my list. They give me that little drop in the stomach kind of feeling when I first thought about doing them. But there's one thing I got to be honest with you about. There's only one thing on the list I've never tried, and I promise you, I never will. And that's swimming with sharks. I don't care how many people say it's adrenaline rush, it's awesome, it's cool. No, it is not happening. And it's not going to happen, guys. And now that I've said that out loud, I'm a little nervous actually, because you know what they say about never say never? Yeah, so I've said never, and now it's out there and out loud, and now I'm going to be given an opportunity to try it, and I'm going to have to make that decision. But really, why did I say yes to some of those things that may be extremely scary sounding, and an absolute no to the swimming with sharks? I want to be adventurous. I want to push myself kind of past fear. What are the things that someday I'm going to regret if I don't do it? What if it's the only time I go to this location and then I get back and say, I'm not going back there. I have no reason to go back there except I wish I'd have done that. This is where personalization really comes into play, and why I think it's a very good way to kind of weigh in the balance comfort zone versus pushing yourself. You shouldn't push yourself to do something just to push yourself, just to say, yep, I didn't let fear conquer me. I did it. I did everything. I always say yes. It's about choosing things that really make your trip, your vacation, your experiences in life really meaningful to you, not to other people. It needs to be meaningful to you. I'm going to give you guys the backstory on why the swimming with sharks it's not going to happen for me. I have this terror, this fear of looking at anything underwater. I always have, as long as I can remember. I can't watch the first 10 minutes of Titanic without covering my eyes. It just absolutely terrifies me. And I've worked through that over the years to the point that the fear doesn't totally paralyze me anymore. I still don't have any desire to like go diving, let's use that word, into that underwater world. It's not my thing. It's not enjoyable for me. Forcing myself into that situation, that fear, while I'm supposed to be relaxing on a vacation that I spent time and money and energy to get away from life and have fun, no, that's not the time I should be doing that. Now, on the flip side, I've always loved roller coasters my whole life. I absolutely love roller coasters. I don't care if they flip, I don't care if they drop, I don't care if they go upside down, I don't care how fast they go. The bigger, the better. I just live for that roller coaster adrenaline rush. I just love it. So when I was starting to go on some different trips, skydiving, absolutely I wanted to try that. Helicopter ride, yes. Even though they were newer experiences and they were out of my comfort zone when I first did them the first time, but they were fun filled, they were exciting, they 100% lined up with who I am, the things that bring me joy, relaxation, and excitement. And that's what made them great as new experiences to try on my vacations. So it honored both coming out of my comfort zone with things that I truly enjoyed. So when you're planning your next trip, when you come across an excursion, an experience, something that's kind of the you can't miss this, something that may be your only chance to experience it. It may not come around again. You're sitting there, you're going, should I not? Going back and forth. Try asking yourself this. One, does it excite you? Whether it's new or something familiar. Is it something that makes you happy? Does it give you an excitement, even with maybe some fear of it being a new thing? Honestly ask yourself, will you regret it if you pass it up? Will you get to the end of your trip and go, oh, I just wish I'd have taken the leap and tried it. I really want to know how that experience is. So will you regret it if you pass it up? And also, will it enhance your vacation experience, not someone else's opinion of what you should do on your vacation experience? So ask yourself those 3 questions before you step out of your comfort zone and try something. If it doesn't line up with what makes your travel personal and unique to you, it's okay to pass on something. Because usually when you say yes to something, it means you have to say no to something else. There's limited time, limited availability, limited funds for anything in life. And that's true on a vacation as well. So saying yes to that may mean saying no to something you actually do want to do. And that something else may be even more memorable, and it might line up better with who you are and what's going to give you those echoing memories. So if you're into more like underwater activities, skip the city tour that someone might say, you got to know about all this history, skip the tour and go swim with sharks, or maybe go scuba diving. If you love dogs, for example, there's an amazing train ride that everyone says you have to go on in Alaska. It's great. I've been on it. But if you love dogs, forget the train ride and go to one of the many different places you can go sledding with a dog sled team in Alaska. It's exactly going to be what's up your alley. Do you love, this is my sister, do you love history and culture and you love understanding a place? then don't settle for the basic guided tour that someone's like, oh, that's good enough. Upgrade and do the VIP experience. Invest into the thing that really does honor what matters to you. Investing in those things are going to bring it full circle back to what matters to you, what aligns with your passions. And I mean this, I've said it so many times, never, and I mean never, go on someone else's vacation. Never do that. Make that your line in the sand that you are going to make this vacation your vacation. I'm going to leave you with a quote from The Mandalorian. We're back to another Star Wars quote. You guys know that's my jam, so you're going to keep getting more. It kind of sums this whole idea up, and it's from The Mandalorian. Ahsoka says it. I love Ahsoka Tano. She's amazing. I like firsts. Good or bad, they're always memorable. I leave you guys with that. Firsts are always going to be memorable. Make your next first a truly memorable one on your next vacation, but do your absolute best to make it line up to what honors what matters to you. May the magic be with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video blog. I will see you next time. Have a great rest of your day.